Yeesh. Hi, friends. Looks like I'm looking rough this work night. Probably because I was sweating my neck off. So, there we go. It's been a minute since I've done one of these real talks, but I wanted to make something today. Was going to do a reading, but then I got caught up. So, instead of just doing a reading today, wow, I got a like already. Instead of just doing a reading today, I just decided to come on here and just talk. You guys know with real talk, the only thing I do is like I get on here, I talk to you guys, share some ideas, talk about things. So it just sounds so random. But today what I really wanted to talk about was was like life purpose. Now, one of the beautiful things, or at least one of the things that I kind of just been going through, like in terms of like my life, is I just been kind of just like growing, shifting, and evolving. One of the things that I really thought about was how it's been like 3 whole years since I started like my spiritual walk, started my journey. Like literally 3 years. Because I started at 27. I always say 28, but it was actually 27, and it didn't start kicking off really big until 28. But 3 years, I've been working on my spirit and doing a lot of things, and I changed so much. It changed so much in that short amount of time. And one of the biggest things that I really want to talk about is like really knowing, or how to like really identify like what you think that, not what you think, really trying to identify your life purpose. Um, One of the biggest things and one of the biggest reasons why people kind of get into spirituality and like really probably watch tarot card readings and stuff like that, it's because they really want to. One of the burning questions that everyone wants to know: what's my life purpose? What am I here for? I have these gifts. What am I supposed to use them for? And it's always different for other people. Um, I always advocate for being able to listen to your own intuitive nudges, your own guidance, and using like tarot card readings as confirmation. I watch a fair amount of tarot card readings. I've been easing up on it today and only sticking to the readers that are like that I really resonate with. But today I just had like a really big revelation and a breakthrough. Because if, as you guys may or may not know, tonight's a new moon. It's the new moon in Cancer, and it was literally today that I just had like this big idea, this big revelation about my life purpose. And I really, and this is funny because this is what the new moon is going to be doing to people. I was actually today thinking real deep and real heavily about what it is that I want out of life. And yeah, I do enjoy helping people. I do enjoy being spiritual and things of that nature. But honestly, truly, if I'm being real with myself, what I honestly want out of life and what I've always wanted ever since I was a kid was to live a life of luxury. And I would just admit it, and I'm just admit it to myself. I always felt kind of guilty for wanting to live that kind of life, for wanting to for wanting to just to like have things, just to like be able to travel the world and to just do anything that my heart and my mind can think of. Like help invest in new technologies to help improve the world. That's the kind of money that I want to have. Like where I could just like invest and create and help bring so many new things into the world. And today, like not only was this something that was like being whispered to me all throughout multiple readings for the past couple months, and I'm just now starting to see how they all connect today, but this is something that I even got one more confirmation about today. Like I really thought about it, and as I was thinking about it, I watched the reading. And the reading just pretty much like sealed the deal for me. It was like, nope, this is what you want. The whole spirituality thing was just there to serve as a foundation for you. You've done it before, You've done it. You've done the spiritual thing in all your other lives. Now it's the time to live this life in the world. And I was like, you know what? That's right. That is definitely right. I spent too much time in all my other lives being so super spiritual, a monk, priest king, everything revolving around being in service to spirit. And I really feel like even though in this lifetime I know I'm still going to be in service, I still want to help the people, I still have a call and a leadership mission, it's going to take a different form and a different expression here. And I just urge you all to probably really do the same thing in your life. Really think about what it is that you honestly and truly want out of life. Because you may be doing one thing, but what you really want is something different. Like, I've been doing this whole spirituality thing, and I've been doing it with the thought like, well, I know that this isn't incredibly lucrative, but I really want to have something out of my life. I want to make something out of this life. And I don't mind being in service. I don't mind being a spiritual leader, but I want money. Like, it may sound really low vibrational, but I gotta be real with myself. I want to live and I'm gonna just say it the best way I can. I want to live a fabulous life. It may sound a little gay, but it is what it is. I want to live a fabulous life, a life where I'm not forgotten, where my contributions matter and they withstand the test of time. And that's just something that I had to come down to and really just honestly admit to myself. And I feel like with this new moon energy coming in, I feel like this is like a good task to give everyone who's going to watch this. Really think about what it is that you want out of your life. Like, a lot of us, like, we think that we want something. We can only like really get like the basic idea of it, but who really sits down and like really, really thinks about it? And today I really, really thought about it. I love being spiritual. I love the aptitude that I have for it. I love how advanced I am with it. But I think I need to find a way to make it work for me in the world. And I think that's really where the next phase of my journey is going to take me. And why I had to go through my whole Saturn return to learn how to get connected to my spirit, how good I am at connecting, and yada, yada, yada. And now that I'm 30, ever since I turned 30, I just felt like a big shift in my energy and a big shift in my life. Now that I'm like 30, I just feel like it's just time for me to do something different, to go down a different path. Because I've been doing the spiritual thing. I love it. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's time for me to do something different. Like, I don't know. I think it's time for me to do something a little different, a little bit more worldly. And I've already started down that path, doing something that's going to be a little bit more lucrative later on, something where I could combine, like, my intuition and creativity and, like, actually make something tangible and make something good. I'm still probably going to keep up with this channel, though, because this is a nice little hobby for me, and this is why I started this channel in the first place, because this was a hobby. Any money that I made off of doing this, I'm so grateful for, but at the end of the day, I know, like, this channel is not going to be so lucrative. It's not going, like, do much for me, other than, service confirmation and allow me to help and touch a few people and generate great karma, and to help guide other people. And I do not make little of that or make light of that. I enjoy all the work that I've done embarking on this journey, not only for myself, but for other people. But I think it's time for me to get a little bit more worldly with everything that I do. Because like I said, I want to have a successful and financially successful and abundant life. And doing YouTube and tarot card readings It's just not going to do that for me, because if it was meant for me, it would have happened by now. It would have happened by now. I've been at this consistently for over a year. Consistently over 100 and something videos. And some people do this for 5 before something happens, but I don't have that in me. I don't have 5 years of playing with my hobby and waiting for something big to pop off. Then I'm impatient. So I'd rather do something more physical, more tangible, that's going to produce results in a more tangible amount of time. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and just like talk a little bit about that, share a little bit of my thoughts about like life purpose. And I want you guys, like, if you're watching this to this point, which I don't know, I feel like most people don't really watch my real talk things too much, which is fine. I don't mind. But if you are listening, then I just comment down below like some things about your life path, your life journey, what you think, and yada yada yada. And maybe we can have like a conversation and discussion. Because I always thought that I'm about to walk past the generator and it's going to get really loud, so let me not. I've always thought that my life path was going to be one way, but it's looking like it's shaping up to be what I thought, but expressed in a different way. And I'm just so excited to see what me turning 30 and this new phase and this new chapter of my life is going to bring me in terms of personal fulfillment and abundance. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too about this new chapter in your lives, if you guys feel like you turned a page. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about your life purpose, your life path. Share any insights, any thoughts. Thank you guys, whoever was sitting around and listening to me for so long, for like the first 5-10 minutes. Thank you. I'm out of here. Bye.